Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is for the students of class 6 of I.C.S.E board. Your block 1 examination is going on. The subject is chemistry and the chapter is matter. Very important chapter of this subject. So this is the exercise of this chapter. If you come across this video, I will sure that it will definitely help you for your chemistry exam preparation. So let's come to the topic. Exercises. Short answer questions. Before starting, let me tell you that if you find it difficult to understand my writing, then in that case, please listen to my words carefully. You will be able to understand everything. Question 1. Define matter. Answer. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Question 2. Name the three states in which matter can exist. Answer. The three states are number 1 solid, number 2 liquid, number 3 gas respectively. Question 3. Classify the following as solid, liquid or gaseous. A book, water, a pen, water vapor, a nail and air. Answer. A book, it is solid. B, water, it is liquid. C, a pen, it is solid. D, water vapor, it is gaseous. E, a nail, it is solid. F, air, it is gaseous. Question 4. What do you mean by intermolecular force? Answer. Molecules attract each other with a force. This force is called intermolecular force or cohesion. Let's come to the next page. Arrange solids, liquids and gases in order of increasing intermolecular force and decreasing intermolecular space. It is question 5. Answer. Number 1. Increasing molecular force. Gas less than solid less than gas less than liquid less than solid. Gas less than liquid less than solid. Number 2. Decreasing intermolecular space. Gas greater than liquid greater than solid. Question 6. Why does a solid have a fixed shape and a fixed volume? Answer. The molecules in solids cannot move closer or away from each other due to strong cohesion. You will require a stronger force to cut a solid. That is why a solid has a fixed shape and fixed volume. Question 7. Why does a solid require a greater force to be divided into parts than a liquid? Answer. Intermolecular force of attraction or cohesion is more strong in solids than in liquids. This cohesion is the reason for what a solid has a fixed shape and volume. That is why it requires a greater force for solids to be divided into parts than a liquid. Question 8. Why do gases diffuse into each other? Answer. Gases freely mix with one another because the molecules of a gas can easily occupy the large intermolecular spaces of another gas. Let's come to the next page. Question 9. What are the following changes in state called? Option A or number A, gaseous to liquid. B, liquid to gaseous. C, solid to liquid. D, liquid to solid. Answer. Number A, gaseous to liquid. Condensation or liquefaction. Number B, liquid to gaseous, vaporization, vaporization or evaporation, vaporization or evaporation. C, solid to liquid, melting. D, liquid to solid, freezing. Number 10, name a substance that sublimes. Answer camphor. Another example is ammonium chloride. It is solid in nature. Next, come to the long answer questions. Describe, number 1, describe how ice, water and water vapor can be changed into one another. Answer, ice is the solid state of water, water is the liquid state and water vapor is the gaseous state of matter. Ice melts on being heated and water freezes on being cooled. Also, water forms water vapor on being heated and water vapor condenses, forms water on being cooled. Thus, ice, water and water vapor can be converted into one another. Question 2. Explain why a solid does not flow but a liquid does. Explanation. A solid does not flow. This is because the molecules are so tightly packed that they cannot slip over one another. On the other hand, unlike solids, a liquid can flow. The intermolecular force being weak, the molecules can slip over one another. Question 3. Explain why a liquid has a fixed volume but not a fixed shape. A liquid has a specific or fixed volume, but a liquid has no fixed shape. It takes the shape of the container it is in. The shape of liquid changes as the molecules can slip over one another and settle down to assume the shapes of the containers into which the liquid is poured. Question 4. Explain why a liquid expands and contracts on being heated and cooled respectively. Answer. A liquid expands and contracts more than a solid. When a liquid is heated, the molecules move more vigorously and go further. Let's come to the next page. Go further from each other and the liquid expands. When the liquid is cooled, the molecules become less energetic and move less vigorously. They come closer and the liquid contracts. Question 5. Describe an experiment to show that a gas expands on being heated and contracts on cooling. Answer. A gas expands or contracts to a great extent on being heated or cooled. Experiment. Fix a fine transparent straw to an empty narrow-mouthed bottle with the help of a sealant. Introduce a drop of colored water into the straw. Now place the bottle in a bowl of hot water. The air inside the bottle expands and pushes the drop up the straw. Now remove the bottle from the hot water. The drop in the straw recedes because the air inside the bottle contracts on being cooled. So this is the experiment. Now question 6. Explain how on being heated a solid changes to a liquid and a liquid forms a gas. Answer. When heated, the molecules in a solid gain energy and vibrate more vigorously. Full stop. When heated sufficiently, the molecule gain enough energy to overcome intermolecular attraction and move far apart. Hence, a solid changes into a liquid. Similarly, when a liquid is heated, the molecules gain energy and move more vigorously. Some molecules gain enough energy to move far away from other molecules to form a gas. Next, question 7. Describe an experiment to show sublimation. Answer. Sublimation. Some solids vaporize without melting. Such a conversion, IDEST, change in state, is known as sublimation. Ammonium chloride, camphor, naphthalene and iodine are common substances that sublime. Experiment. Heat some iodine or solid ammonium chloride in a dry test tube. The solid vaporizes without melting. The vapors directly solidify in the colder part of the test tube. Now, next question. What do you mean by Brownian movement? Why does it take place? Answer. We know that air contains some small dust particles which do not settle down easily. They are said to be suspended in air. A particle suspended in a liquid neither dissolves nor settles down. In 1827, the British botanist Robert Brown saw under a microscope. Come to the next question. Come to the next page, sorry. Under a microscope that a pollen particle makes an erratic movement when suspended in water. It does so because it goes on colliding with the water molecules moving continually in all directions. Such an erratic movement of solid particle suspended in a fluid is called the Brownian movement. A particle suspended in a liquid neither dissolves nor settles down. That is why Brownian movement occurs. Now come to the objective question. Choose the correct option. Number 1. Which of the following substance is not miscible with water? Option A milk, option B honey, option C alcohol, option D oil. The correct answer is oil, option D. Second question. Which of the following is a fluid? Option A pen, option B paper, option C a knife, option D air. The correct option is option D air. Number 3. Which of the following has a fixed shape and a fixed volume? Option A milk, option B water, option C air, option D a pen. Option D the right answer, a pen. Which of the following has a fixed volume but not a fixed shape? Option A milk, option B a book, option C a pen, option D air. The correct option is option A milk. Question 5. In which of the following is the intermolecular force the maximum? Option A ice, option B water, option C water vapor, option D air. Option A ice. Ice is solid among them. Now come to the fill in the blanks. 1. A gas is compressible. 2. Gases are fluids. 3. On being heated, a solid changes into a liquid. 4. On being cooled, a gas changes into a liquid. 5. A gas condenses as the intermolecular space decreases. 6. A liquid freezes as the intermolecular force becomes stronger. 7. When a solid vaporizes without melting, the change in state is called sublimation. 8. A gas tends to move from a high to a low pressure zone. Now write T for true and F for false for the following statements. 1. Air is not matter, it is false. 2. A liquid expands more than a solid on being heated. True. Number 3. Gases mix freely with one another. It is also true. Number 4. Solids can be compressed easily. It is false. Number 5. Naphthalene sublimes. It is true. Number 6. A molecule of alcohol when dissolved in water will undergo Brownian movement. It is false. If you like this video, you can subscribe my channel and make comments on it. Your subscription and comments are necessary.